Put your name on it. Put your name on it. Put your name on it.
Put your name on it.
Okay, this is not hard. Say that.
This is not hard.
I promise
I promise
to not make it hard.
to not make it hard. Did y'all say that?
I'm just going to read this right here to you. We're going to talk about it. I don't need you to write anything. Just put your writing utensil down. Okay? This is slope and rate of change. We have already done rate of change this year, so it'll be pretty simple. The word slope, gradient, incline, or pitch, is used to describe the measurement of the steepness of a straight line. The higher the slope, the steeper the line. The slope of a line is rate of change. And we've already done rate of change. What are you doing, Dalen? Oh my God. The slope, there are several different ways to do slope. The vertical change, what does vertical mean?
Across.
Up and down.
Up and down.
Opposites.
Vertical is up and down. Over the horizontal change, which is what?
Cross.
Cross. Or also known as rise over run. Now before we move on, I want to make sure everybody knows how to graph points on a line. On a coordinate grid. So these are coordinate grids right here in the front of the room. You see them? Okay? You know how to graph those, right? Like you do X and then Y, right? Yeah, X and then Y, right? So when you're finding slope, however, you go up first or down and then over. So it's going to switch it on you. You still graph with X and Y. But with slope, you do what's called rise over run. And you can either rise up or rise down. Or you can run. So think about it like this. If you're laying down, what do you have to do before you get up and run? You have to get up, right? You got to rise. All right. Slope is a ratio and can be expressed as, this is 4 different ways. Change in Y over change in X. Vertical change over horizontal change. This says y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, or rise over run. These are the two that we're going to use the most. All right, turn the page. Before we get into drawing or anything like that, we're going to talk about positives and negatives. And before we start that, I have a question. Which way do you read? Left to right or right to left?
Left to right.
You also are going to read these graphs from left to right. Always. You go from left to right. Okay? So, we're going to talk about positive rate of change or positive slope. So, put your pencil down. And let's pretend you are standing here with your bicycle. And you're going to go right here. Are you going uphill or downhill?
Uphill.
Uphill. So if you're going up, it's a positive slope. You got me? You can draw your little stick figure if you want. Y'all have got to stop. Okay? It's going to be hard for you if you don't pay attention. And turn around looking at people all the time. That is not paying attention. On to the next one. Which way do we read? Left to right or right to left?
Left to right.
Left to right. So on the left, if you are standing up here with your bicycle, you are going which way?
Negative.
Downhill. That is a negative slope or negative rate of change. Dalen.
So like, I was like, if I'm something like the positive, but if rate of positive goes up, right? That's going to all the difference the way the arrow points.
Look at the next one. This is called zero rate of change or zero slope. Let's pretend you and your bicycle. Stop looking around, Dalen. You're not going to get it. Let's pretend you and your bicycle are right here. And you sit on your bicycle and lift your feet up. How fast are you going to go? You're not going to go, are you? You're going to go zero. So it's flat. You're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to go uphill. You're not going to go downhill. You're just going to sit right there. That is a zero slope. It says when the value of x increases, the value of y remains constant. That means it doesn't change. And the last one, please do not draw it. Let me do it, and then you can draw it afterwards. And I'm just picking a spot to draw it. It doesn't really matter. But this is called no slope. So let's pretend you're standing up here with your bicycle and you get up to this cliff. Are you going to go off of it?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Oh, wait, you're not moving. No. You're not moving.
No, why not? Why would you not go off of it?
Because you're not moving.
Because it's straight down. Are you gonna live?
No.
No, you are going to die if you go off of this cliff that is straight down. That is called no. So if somebody drives you up to the side of this cliff and says, "Hey, ride your bike off of it," what are you supposed to tell them?
No.
No. Okay, if y'all want to draw that now, you can. Really not if, but draw it now, please. All right, we good?
No.
Turn the page. You do not need the ruler right now. Slow practice.
You know that song stuck in my head.
Determine if each is positive or negative slope, then count the rise and the run to determine the slope. So I'm gonna look at number 1. I want your pencils down, just pay attention. So they put the dots on here for you. I want to make sure that you see them. See the big dot right here?
Yes.
See the big dot right here?
Yes.
Okay. You see the lines going horizontally here? And you see the ones going vertically here? What is it called when they meet?
Intersection.
An intersection. So that's what we're going to be looking for, intersections. Is this an intersection?
No.
Is this an intersection?
No.
No. It has to be where they meet. Called an intersection. So that's what's important today are the intersections. Okay? So watch. Please do not write it down. Just watch. This is, if I'm standing here, is this a positive or negative slope? Positive, because it's going up, right? So I'm going to rise up. I'm going to count. I do not count this one. 1, 2. Then I'm going to run. 1, 2, 3. The slope here is 2 over 3. That's it. All right, put your pencil down. I forgot something before we move on. Tell me about these 3 ratios here.
They're all negative.
They're all 1/2.
They're all what?
1/2.
They're all negative 1/2. Are they equal?
Yes.
Yes. These are all equal to each other. It does not matter where the negative sign is. They are all equal. The reason I say this to you is tell me about that one,
Which one?
It's -1 and -2.
which makes it,
Not equal.
-1/2.
what'd you say? Yell it.
Are they recording?
Yes.
This guy.
It'd be -1/2.
This is negative
It would
1/2.
be positive 1/2.
It's positive. Why?
Oh yeah.
Because a negative divided by a positive. Negative equals
There you
a
go.
positive.
A negative divided by a negative is a positive. You ain't Dale had a yes at an aha moment, didn't you?
Can we write this up on paper?
If you want to, yeah. What I need you to know is it doesn't matter where the negative sign is. This is all the same slope. It's all going to be going down. It's all going to be rising 1, going down 1, and running 2. Okay, all of them. But this one is a positive because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. Yes, ma'am.
So basically just the negative sign doesn't matter?
It matters because it makes it negative, but where it is does not matter.
Oh, okay.
You can move it around. You put it here, you put it in the center, you put it on the bottom. All means the same thing. Okay? This is where it's different. All right, cool. Now back to where we were. Number 2. Everybody look at number 2. Do you see the dots?
Yes.
Okay, is this a positive or negative slope?
Positive.
Negative. You're standing here,
Going down.
going down, it's like, ooh, negative, right? So here's a dot, here's the other dot. So this time, since it's a negative slope, we're going to rise down. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. and run 1, 2. So since we rose down, it's a negative 3 over 2. Is that lowest form? Yes. Yes, it is.
Should be glasses.
Still good? There might be some readers in my desk there somewhere. All right, let's look at number 3. Positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. Here's our dots, right? So it's going to be negative. We're going to go down 1, 2, 3. So it's a negative 3 over 1, 2, 3. Negative 3 over 3. Is that lowest form?
No.
One.
No, what is?
One.
One.
Negative 1. Everybody with me? You always got to put it in lowest form. Yes, ma'am?
Wait, but aren't both of the threes negative?
No.
No.
If both of the 3s were negative, I'm going to show you what that's going to look like, okay? I'll show you what the slope looks like if both 3s were negative. Okay, so what's happening, how that would work if they were both negative, is they would be, the 3 they'd be positive, okay? So it'd be like, you would go backwards. You'd be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You with me? You would go backwards and it makes it a positive slope.
Oh.
Only 1 3 is negative, therefore it's a negative 1. Yes?
Is there a time that like there can be two lines up in one?
No, you won't see that. All right, number 4. Y'all do number 4. All by yourself.
I can get that wrong.
What'd you put? You did.
Wrong.
You gotta go up first.
I thought we had, oh,
All right, so I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4
did you rise? and
over 1, 2, 3.
then rise and run. Rise
4
and
over
run.
3. Yeah, that's where most people make mistakes. Is because your whole life you've been taught X comes first, and it does. X does come first when you're graphing a line, but when you're doing slope, you go up first. But it's not necessarily Y. Did everybody get 4 over 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do number 5. Still positive, right? What'd you get? Good.
For the ones where we got a bigger number on top, do we still have to like put that and it's
No, you can leave it just like that.
okay?
Yeah. When you before long, I'm gonna give you a blank coordinate grid, and you're gonna be putting lines on it. And slope has to be in fraction form. So even if it gives you a whole number, like if it said the slope was 4, you would put it over 1. It has to be in fraction form, so you just leave it like that. Number 6, positive or negative? What?
Negative.
Oh, it's going down.
It is negative. What is it? Negative over 3.
I got that one right.
Okay, when you turn the page, the only difference is they've taken the dots away, so you have to find the intersection. First period determined this was easier. So let's look for the intersection. So on number 1, are we going positive or negative?
Negative.
Going down.
If I'm here on my bicycle, am I going up or down? Down, positive or negative?
Negative.
So look and see, I think it crosses, intersects right there. And where's the next one? Maybe like right there, right?
And then we just draw the dots.
Yeah, you can just draw the dot on there just like I did. Draw the dot just like I did. And now we're gonna count, but we're rising down because it's negative. 1, 2, negative 2 over 1, 2, 3. So I got -2 over 3. That is the slope. So let's look at number 2. Where does it intersect? Right there? And then you just got to find, no. Right there, maybe? Is this positive or negative? Positive. So count them, rise up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 over 4. Everybody with me? It's not too tough, is it? Just got to count. You can count. You're good. Number 3, positive or negative? Positive. If you're standing here with your bicycle, are you going uphill or downhill? Uphill. So now we got to find where it intersects. I think maybe right here. And then, no, maybe right up here. So we're going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over what?
3.
Good.
It's easy now. I got it.
Y'all do 4, 5, and 6 by yourself.
Glasses would be nice.
Did you not look in there for some readers?
No, I didn't look.
These aren't readers. These are just blue lockers.
No. I'll be fine. I just got to sit in the light. I'll bring glasses tomorrow.
It's hard to see on those little bitty grids.
Yeah.
Is 4 positive or negative?
Positive.
Good. Slope day, slope day. Slope day's my favorite day. I got 2 over 1 on 4. Is that lowest form?
Oh,
Yeah, it's 1/2. Oh.
It's not 1/2. It's 2.
Oh.
Did y'all get 2 over 1? What'd you get?
I think 3, 6 over 3.
Which still equals 2, right?
Yes.
Good job. Positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. Right here.
Which number?
Number 5.
I'm not going to say, but I know.
Right there. So it's negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you get negative 5 over 4?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, I did it wrong with you.
What'd you do?
I went from the bottom to the top.
Well, I went like this instead of like that.
Yeah, but that's why I tell you from left to right. You can do it. There's all sorts of different ways to do it, but if you will go from left to right, it won't confuse you with your positives and negatives. It just gets harder when you go different directions. That's why just starting out, I like to say always left to right. So like right here, if we're going left to right, this is a what? Positive, because you're going up, right? So let's find an intersection, I think right there. And maybe right here.
Yeah.
So we always go left to right. So do you see that this dot is the left of this dot? So we're going to go up first. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So 3 over 2. You with me? Awesome sauce. Turn the page. All right. What is the slope of a line passing through 4, 3 and 3, 1? This is when we're going to go back to last year and we plotted those points on a coordinate grid. This is X, right? This is Y. And this is X and this is Y. We are all aware of that, yes?
Yes.
So when we're going to plot 4, 3, and we start at 0, where do we go first?
X.
To the right or up?
To the right.
To the right, and then we go up how many?
3.
3, and put a dot. And then we're gonna plot 3, 1. So which way do we go? To the right 3, and then up 1. And then take your ruler or your ID, whatever you chose to use, and connect the dots.
Are we gonna do a drawing like we did in 5th grade?
I can't hear you.
Are we gonna do a drawing like we did in 5th grade? We drew a shark.
No.
So,
Now what is the slope? Positive or negative?
Positive.
You go up how many? 2, and you run 1. So the slope is 2 over 1 or 2. Next one, what is the slope of the line passing through 1, 2, and 4, 3? So go ahead and label that XY. You got to remember XY, because when we're graphing, we have to do the X first. So with XY, 1, 2, which way do I go?
Right to the right.
To the right 1,
two,
and then this one I go
4,
to the right 4, and then up
3.
3. So connect your dots. And I rose 1 and I ran,
3.
so I got 1 over 3. And that's it. Yep. Okay, now the fun begins. Are we ready? Pencils down, rulers down. You need nothing. We are going to use the slope formula to determine slope when no graph is given. And I write the formula with a whole bunch of exclamation points. Why do you think that is?
You want to yell it at us?
Every single time, write the formula. You need to pay attention. So the formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Just watch. Just watch. We'll stop looking around and pay attention. So now, before I do anything, I need to label these up here to figure out what goes where. So this is x1, and this is y1. Why do you think that is?
Because it comes first.
Because it's first. That's as simple as that. This is x2, which would make this one y2, because it comes second. That's it. So now all I have to do is fill in this formula and solve it. What is y2?
5.
Minus what is y1?
2.
And what is x2?
4.
Minus what is x1?
3.
3. Perfect. What's 5 minus 2?
2.
3.
3. And 4 minus 3?
1.
And can I simplify that further?
Yes.
To what?
3. 1 and 1/2. 3.
To 3. You with me? That's it. Now you can write that down.
I was confused.
This is the part that you guys at home will definitely be able to do on your paper because you don't need a coordinate grid.
I'll be better at this because I can't see that whole thing.
You're writing it all big.
That's how I write. I have to see it. Don't you laugh.
It's cute.
That's plenty of room. You give me all that room?
I know. I give lots of room. That's how I write.
It's all right. I have to be able to see. I have to see the things.
All right, everybody good?
Yep.
No.
I can't hear you. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next one. You guys can write this one with me if you want. The first thing we're going to do is label the coordinates. So this one is which one? X1 and Y1. And this one is X2 and Y2. Label them right now. Everybody label them. Everybody. Every time. Everybody, every time. And then we're going to write the formula. Y2 minus Y1. Not writing the formula and not labeling will definitely make you make a mistake. X2 minus X1. Now, what's y2?
17.
9.
9,
Minus what's y1?
8,
What is x2?
7.
What?
17.
What?
Negative 17.
There you go. Minus what's x1?
15.
Now from here we're good. What's 9 minus 8?
1.
1.
What is negative 17 minus 15?
Negative
2.
Try again.
2.
Negative
Try again.
50.
Still try again.
negative 17 minus
Negative
15,
32.
There you go.
negative 32.
Because you got to sing the song. Same sign.
Change and keep.
Is that lowest form?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody done writing?
Yes,
Let's move on to the next one. If I can find it here. There it is. What are we going to do first?
Label.
Label. Everybody. X1, Y1. X2, Y2. Then we're going to write the,
Okay. Put the number in.
what?
Oh, write the formula.
There you go.
I was just looking to see. I'll have room. 1, 2,
Write the formula. Guys, that's a directive. I'm telling you to write the formula. Failure to do so, you will not be happy. What is Y2?
2.
Minus Y1?
1.
6. What's X2?
4.
Minus
4.
1. Be careful. What is 2 minus 6?
Negative 4.
What is 4 minus 1?
3.
Is that lowest form?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that a negative 3? You can take from 1 away from 4 away from 1.
4, 3.
I can't. I think he's mumbling. I don't know what he's saying.
Isn't that, you can't do that. You can't take 4 away from 1. Wouldn't that be negative 3?
4 minus 1?
4 minus 1 is 3. 4 minus 1 is 3.
Alright.
This is not hard. This is not hard. Stuff to write down, but it's not hard. Turn the page. Look at the practice. Label. Label. Everybody label. Number 1.
X1.
X1,
Y1.
Y1.
X2. Y2.
2,
Everybody write the formula.
right.
What's Y2?
9.
Minus.
3.
And X2?
7.
Minus.
10.
What is 9 minus 3?
6.
6.
What? Yeah, it is.
What is 7 minus 10? Be careful.
Negative 3.
Can I simplify that?
Yes.
6 divided by negative 3 equals what?
Negative 2.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Keep going.
Let's look at number 4 since it's up here, the one next to it. Label. X1, Y1. X2, Y2. Label it. Everybody. Everybody do it. Write the formula. Y2 minus Y1 divided by X2 minus X1. What is Y2?
5,
5 minus
3.
divided by
8.
minus
7.
7. What is 5 minus 3?
2,
8 minus 7?
1.
And
2.
That equals 2.
So, take away.
bam.
you having fun?
I'm done. I have
You guys
some-
good online?
Yeah, you're okay.
Miss Ruiz is having too much fun, so she's like not paying attention.
I know, sorry.
So I'm just kidding.
I
Look at number
still-
2. Label it. Everybody label. Write the formula. What is Y2? Is everybody, wait, sorry, I probably went too fast. I'm waiting. Has everybody got the formula written? What's Y2?
3.
What is Y1?
Negative 2.
Look at the board.
Well,
3 minus
oh.
negative 2. You have to do that like that, okay? We'll get there in a minute. What's X2?
4.
Minus.
4.
So here we mark, right? That gives you 5 over what?
0.
You can't do that, right?
This is fine.
No, it's not.
0.5.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Can you divide by 0?
Okay. Oh.
That is no slope.
No. Oh.
You cannot divide by 0. You cannot have a 0 on the bottom of a fraction. The answer is no. No slope. So you can even write slope if you want.
That's what I want.
No slope. Write it down.
The negatives just throw me off. I'm not good with negatives. I don't know all those rules.
What do you think so far?
Easy.
It's pretty simple. And I'm going to be kind to you guys. The little dinger's going to go off here in a minute. Make sure your name's on the front of this. You are not going to have homework tonight. We will probably have it tomorrow night. But tomorrow's Thursday, so it won't be due till Monday. Turn this into the zebra. What's in that box, in the second period?
It's racing things and like that's
Just put it in there.
Matthew,
If you want to, yeah.
you want it? I'll just keep racing.
Go ahead and keep. I'll turn mine into the zebra.
Yeah, we can do more of that tomorrow. It's just too new for me to send it home. If I'm here, they can.
I agree.
You're funny.